Hey everybody, it's Daddy1424, the media, PurchaseGuide.com, back with the gameplay video. Let's take a look at what modes are, customization, all the different elements, and maybe get to some gameplay at the end of this video. Remember to like, 2 thumbs up, subscribe, and of course leave some comments down below. As I am talking, you can see I'm navigating the home menu, but now we are over to the play menu, and we are looking at the different modes that are encompassed in this game. From the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil to Road to FIFA World Cup, the story of the finals, the skill game, story of qualifying, captain your country, and of course the kickoff. Then there is the online portion, what a lot of people love, the Road to Rio de Janeiro, the online FIFA World Cup, and of course your online friendlies. You have your football club, from your catalog to my alerts, all that great stuff that you saw there. And of course the customization, which will give you things like your profile, team management, reset all squads, download updates, and your create a player, which we are actually going to take a better look at. Now, while I'm going through here so you can see some of the customization options that you have, and I'll just skim through the tabs here, I want to mention to you that I'm going to be trying to start a series out of this, and if there's something that you want to see, leave that in the comment section below. You saw the aforementioned modes there. If you want to see me play one out, also leave that in the comment section below so we can get a series started here, and add me on PSN, Daddy1424 or XBLA, Daddy1424 TMPG. That being said, I'm going to go here into a kickoff and start a quick match. Let me just see here. Go up to the kickoff, and of course we will select that and pick up the teams. Now, before I select my teams in which I am playing with, I'm going to be quickly looking at all the teams that are available so you can just get a quick snapshot to see if your country is in the game. Also, after which I will be looking at the rosters for the teams I pick, and then the team kits, and then we will be starting the match. So if you're looking specifically just for the gameplay, you can obviously forward to that section of it. I will be comparing it to the PS3. How does it play from the FIFA 14 PS3? Also comparison to the FIFA 14, where they introduce a lot of the new physics mechanics and whatnot, and just seeing how fluid the game is. Obviously, in terms of soundtrack, you can hear that there is a new soundtrack in the game. And of course you get the official FIFA song done by Pitbull and of course Shakira. I'm trying to remember her name there. Anything else that you want to see, again, leave that in the comment section. Let me know who your favorite team is. Who are you hoping going to win the FIFA 2014 World Cup? As we are rounding out the teams here and winding down to the selection, I'm probably going to be doing Netherlands versus Germany just for the classic matchup. You can take a look at the ratings, obviously, if you haven't had a chance to do so. Netherlands with the 84 on attacking, 80 mid, and 75 defense. You know, quite frankly, a team that's getting older. Arjen Robben and Robin van Persie are getting a little bit older now, especially in the world of soccer, where you want to be like 19 and 20. Germany's got a really young team on the other hand, so this will be an interesting matchup. I'm just scanning through the teams here to make sure that there's no teams that I missed. Because ironically, while I was scanning through this, I did not see Brazil. Anyways, let's scroll our way back over to here to Germany and pick them for a selection, and then we will take a look at the kits. So for the Netherlands, you have the home 2014 World Cup kit, of course, the other traditional home and away, and that's pretty much it. For Germany, though, there is a slew of kits. Obviously, you can unlock, you saw the classic kits there for the Netherlands. For Germany, there is a slew of kits, and you'll see that in a second coming up here. Just so many kits, from the classic kits to the current editions to any and everything. And again, Germany is one of the better teams that have been around the league for quite some time. Now, that's not to say that I'm knocking the Netherlands in any way, because quite honestly, they're my favorite team, and I think they have great potential to win, and I'm hoping that they do. But, I mean, shout out your favorite team in the comment section below. Everybody has their team, their country, who they want to see win, and there's so many great teams out there. That is why it is the World Cup at the end of the day. But as we're doing this here, we're looking at the rosters. Of course, you see Arjen Robben, Robin van Persie, Wesley Sneijder, the Celt, Rafael van der Vaart, Nigel de Jong, of course, Elia Affalay. In my opinion, Elia is one of those players that's kind of underused by the Netherlands squad. I mean, he's young, he's got great speed, great talent. Same thing with Affalay, but they're sticking to the guys like Robin van Persie and Arjen Robben. Now, don't get me wrong, great players, they should stick by them, but I think maybe we could find a way to incorporate them. Obviously, for the German roster, we will be taking a look at them in the moment when they come up on the screen. Players like Schweinsteiger and, of course, Toni Kroos. A lot of great players on their squad as well. And Thomas Muller, and that's just not even half the list. I mean, they have a stacked team as well. So great things to come from them. Of course, while we are loading that up, you can see the skill games here. I haven't played FIFA in a really long time, so I'm just kind of trying to grasp the controls again and remember the finesse shots and that kind of stuff. And of course, you know, finding those sweet spots. Hopefully when I'm back in the match, though, that really won't be an issue. But, I mean, we'll see as the game goes on. So, again, if you want to see me do the Road to the World Cup or Captain Your Country or any of those modes or even an online league incorporating you guys, let me know that in the comment section below. Hitting that like button only encourages me and helps me to continue to do this. You know, it's just a little button or a click of a button, as well as subscribing and, of course, leaving some comments down below. Now, while we are watching the game do the opening ceremonies, there are a couple things that I want to point out here. So for as terms of the visuals, you know, it seems a little bit on, it seems on par with the FIFA 14 for the PS3, although I do notice a little bit of the down res, the textures are not as smooth. I did notice that the facial structures, like the characters, like example, the coach here, I forget his name, but they look like the actual characters. Arjen Robben looking like Robben, Robin van Persie looking like Robin van Persie. So some great facial textures in the game. But the crowd, I know you've seen the close-ups here look good, but when you watch this scene particularly here, they look all pretty much like paper, cardboard textures, not really graphically input into the game itself, where you kind of see that it's a down res from the PS4, but I mean, I can't imagine what this game would look like on the PS4 with that hardware. One of the nice touches here, as you can see, they kind of went from the in-stadium effects to the at-home to include, you know, kind of the fans and the live atmospheres, bars, cities, that kind of stuff. So, again, a nice little touch here that they've added into the game, and that will come into play a little bit more later on. So, of course, we are looking at the starting 11 for the Netherlands here with the substitutes, and then we will do the same, which we already saw this roster here for the German squad. Of course, we were looking at the formation as well.
Had an arduous qualifying campaign.
So as for the starting 11 for the Germany, of course, you see Lam, just naming some of the bigger names here, Boateng, Schweinsteiger, if I don't pronounce them right, I apologize, Toni Kroos. So a lot of great players, T. Miller, Metzel, Ozil, some great young talent on the German squad as well. It could be anyone's game this time around in the FIFA World Cup. So here I'm just trying to get a feel for the controls again. You know, getting those moves in there, the through balls, and right off the get-go, a goal by Robin van Persie. Goal! What a great player he's been. Manchester United hasn't been having the greatest of luck as of this point, as I've heard. Again, I don't watch soccer maybe as much, or football as much as I'm sure a lot of you other guys out there, so, you know, fill me in, but I know Robin van Persie is a great player, but I know Manchester United has not been hitting their stride as of late. But hopefully they can pick that back up, because they do have a great team as well. So that is 1-0 for the Netherlands. Let's see if we can do some more damage here as I continue to grasp the controls here, just kind of fiddling around with it. Obviously the difficulty is not going to be set to, you know, the highest or world class as of yet, just as I'm getting the feel for the controls. But when I am obviously doing the league, you'll see a higher skill level, and obviously maybe even playing against other opponents as I play an online tournament. So there is the second goal you just saw there, and that was quite a nice goal right off the first touch to the lob and into the back of the net.
You can see a replay here, and it may show us more.
He just tucked it away there. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish. So now it is 2-0 for Netherlands. And we'll see if we can add to this before we round out this gameplay video.
May lose it here if he's not careful.
So as for the mechanics and how the game plays, it does play very similar to the PS3 edition. Obviously, you're not going to get those true physics that you got in the PS4 edition of the game. Although similar to the PS3, it actually is still an evolution. It does play a little bit smoother and more fluid. It's kind of like a combination from the PS4 edition to the PS3 edition of the FIFA 14, so kind of like a middle ground. You can definitely tell that it's not a reskin. You talked about visually not being the best. It's kind of like a down res. Not too much of a down res, but a little bit of a down res. And of course, that's a new soundtrack on there. It's nice to see that they're not reskinning things like they have in the past with some of the other FIFA games, like the FIFA PS Vita edition, where they really didn't seem to care too much and just kind of reskinned it with the FIFA 13 and reskinned it with the FIFA 14. But it's nice to see that they didn't do that here. So got called offside there with the through ball. Of course, Robin Van Persie offside. Germany, of course, is going to want to try and claw their way back into this match, but I want to try and go for that 3-0 lead, so I'm going to try and get that here. In terms of the AI, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty or world class at this point yet. Getting familiar with the controls again, but when I'm playing those online matches or playing that league, obviously I'll be playing on a much higher difficulty. But the AI, I haven't noticed a drastic improvement yet, although it is hard to do so. Again, not playing on the world class difficulty. Of course, in the upcoming 2014 World Cup, the Netherlands find themselves in quite a difficult group, of course, with Spain, Netherlands, Chile, and Australia. So how they're going to advance from that, or if they're going to advance from that, only remains to be seen. They've surprised us times before making it to the World Cup, and then other times going nowhere. Ooh. And a beautiful goal by Arjen Robben, cutting across the center line, using his speed like he usually does. And of course, doing this the snap away shot here back to the cities that we talked about earlier. Another great touch, but what a goal! Nice to see him, pull his kind of signature move, so to speak. So great goal to make it 3-0 for the Netherlands. And as we are winding this down, I want to remind you to head over to themediapurchaseguide.com, where you can get your reviews updated daily, and of course the addition of True Reviews now added on. We have tons and tons of good stuff for you there. Also, come back to my channel and subscribe. I will be doing some more videos with the addition of the FIFA videos, as well as additional videos like the Samsung Galaxy S5, maybe some speed tests. I also picked up some accessories, so hopefully some great stuff to come from my channel there. And no time better than the present to subscribe to my channel. That being said, guys, thanks for tuning in and checking out the video. Give it a thumbs up. I will catch you guys in the next one. Daddy1424 signing off like usual. Peace. Love.